Welcome back to this week's session of D&D.
What?
Last we left off, you guys killed a bunch of idiots trying to get revenge.
Bunch of
Unfortunately for them, they weren't expecting that.
Great, babe.
So they died. You guys did recruit the muscle man and one of the crossbowmen who Gub managed to save. Everyone else was slaughtered. Corey.
Rightfully so.
Corey's like, yeah.
We're gonna hold barrels above your friends.
Fucking cartoon
After this,
that's
we're gonna go to the soda pop fountain.
We're gonna get egg creams.
The train was late, so we couldn't tie you to the tracks. So this was the next best thing. We didn't have any anvils either.
We did have a bomb with a really long fuse.
Couple sticks of dynamite.
Okay, so last we left off, you guys had grabbed a team to come and help guard the house as well. Gub was there. Slip Off found a diamond.
And we bought it from him for like a couple gold.
Oh, we scammed the fuck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best.
And then yeah, so you guys are back at A team. It's the same day that all this happened, and it's one day before the date.
Well, the date's today.
No.
No, it's tomorrow.
Well, the date of.
He literally just. Oh, okay. I hate you. All right.
I kill Alaric.
We'll recreate it. Clayton's character holds him down. And
I go and drag you out of the pub.
yeah, I'll go to a pub somewhere.
Great.
All Logan has to do is spit on someone important. You're Stokey! You're Stokey! Alright, that's all the silly. It's all gone. It's
Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's most of
you
it.
bring in A team, and immediately, upon bringing in A team, Goldir posts himself up at the door. Abraxas flies up to the second room to go claim a bed. Braylon just goes over to a chair and sits. And Slip Off goes over to one of the suits of armor and starts climbing it.
good. I'll help him.
Okay.
I want to tell him don't steal any shit.
He's a free
No,
man.
no,
He
no.
can do what he wants.
Joshua just kind of comes up and goes, "Well, that was exciting. I am going to make us lunch. Could you all dispose of the bodies, potentially inform the guards? Also, maybe not, as there are 2 dead guards."
I was
Is-
gonna. Yeah,
is
I'd
there
rather.
As
space-
he
by the
is
koi
looking
pond?
at them
Listen. I think our friend saw what happened, and I think that he's got it covered.
which
Alright.
friend?
I think he more than sorry. I think
I'm
he more just
sorry,
looked the other
Joshua.
way.
Well, he looked the other way, but I feel like
No, he's more like, no, don't get the guards, as there are 2 dead ones. He's like, oh.
Joshua.
We're fine.
How deep is the koi pond?
4 feet.
It's not that
Okay.
deep.
Never
I'm-
mind then.
Too bad
Like, I
Bruce
can
not here.
Stand
Just
in it.
eat the bodies.
What about it's just rock in the courtyard, isn't it?
If you dig enough, you can get to dirt.
Yeah.
How many bodies do we have? We have four. We have 5 archers.
8. You have 2 guards, you have 5 archers, and you have the dead bard.
No, one of the bodies of the guards is completely vaporized.
Yep.
And the
7.
so it's 7. We have
7.
7 bodies.
Ox.
Yep.
The mole rat eats people, right? Right?
Are you
Joshua,
gonna?
mole rat eats people, right?
Morats will more or less eat anything you give them.
Perfect. Just give them all that like 7 days in a quiet room, and bodies will be gone.
That does not sound particularly good.
That's how I'm going to raise this mole rat in the blood of my enemies, and he's going to become the best darn mole rat
See?
fighter
Um,
this side of the dark mountain.
Daneth is up top on the balcony and just goes, I mean, such is nature, and don't let the bodies go to waste.
Exactly what he said.
Goldear goes, that is a very inappropriate use of their bodies.
Do
They should be
centaurs
honored.
eat people?
Oh, that's fair. We could burn. Actually, we can't burn them in the courtyard. That would bring a lot of attention.
We could leave it till tomorrow and after a rest. Alaric and I could probably stone shape a big ass hole, and we can.
Cram them in it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We'll do that.
That is not a death with honor. That's fucking
Yes, it
terrible.
is.
No,
I'm
Put them in the
sorry.
ground. You put them in the ground, and you put a marker on their grave, and that's it.
It
Wait,
is-
Boom.
who is telling us to do a death burial?
Goldear.
I'm sorry. No.
At least bury them.
Not that
yes.
one.
Not anything but for
Yeah,
evidence
we
sake.
can hide them. I don't give a shit how we do it though. Honor or not, these men attacked us,
They
knowing
still have
full well
families in this town. For them to just disappear is terrible.
that's good for them. We offered them an out.
I wasn't here for
I
all that. Like, I'm just
Also-
saying it's fucking terrible.
We've killed people before who we have not given honorable burial.
You're terrible people.
Yeah.
You have been there for it.
Which
No,
person?
he hasn't. Oh yeah, we killed all those dwarves in the bottom of that town that you were in.
Yeah, we
killed
threw them in a pit of a creature that just eats people. Fuck you.
Well, I couldn't stop you for that one.
Yeah, well, you should
I don't
have held
think you
it
can stop
shit
us
on
now,
for it.
Rolnir.
I wish we had a Remoraz right now.
And you
Just
know what?
eat
And you
people.
know what? Those people weren't using slaves.
and we still killed them.
You also
Oh,
killed the
fine.
slaves.
Hey,
can
who
you?
are you to judge?
Hey, Alark and Saluna, you can do the stone shape thing tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, no,
Yes.
you gotta save your spells, don't you? For the date. Not you,
Yeah.
Alark.
That is an
You're not going on the
honorable
date.
dead rock to be
You're not going on the
buried.
date, are you?
What are you
Just so-
talking about?
It's just Saluna.
Saluna's
and...
not going on the date.
I thought
It's
Saluna was
Corey.
going in
Yeah,
Corey's
Salu-
pocket.
Yes, Luna's coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
As a
my
rat
bad.
Yes.
or something.
Can you cast stone shape enough to do it yourself?
I can do it once.
Is that enough? How much can you move?
5-foot cube.
No. So no. If we chop the
I-
bodies up. you mean?
I can dig graves for them.
Okay, perfect. I'll make the little signs for them. We'll do unmarked graves. It'll be fine.
And if I go outside, I'll turn into a badger or cave badger and start digging. John, you're muted.
Yastoki, how are, since these men were men's of the government, do their families get some sort of compensation or something after their death?
When they're discovered, yes, there is a slight step in to alleviate the loss as they died serving their country and city.
How much supper will you be in if they are found in your backyard?
That's a
Oh.
terrible question.
Actually, I think it is more of a pertinent one.
No, I think the pertinent question is, besides us, when was the last time anyone went digging in your backyard?
When was the last time having a dead body in your backyard was ever not a bad?
If you were a gravekeeper,
that lived at a graveyard. That's the only way that makes sense.
Well, many some do.
That's fair. Weird
If
one.
you were just honest that they held you for ransom, would you even get in trouble for their deaths?
Probably not. That's why I'm concerned why all this trouble is so needed, but I'm quite frankly just glad to be a
It's
part
more
of
that
it.
I don't want to
I-
draw attention, because then they
Yes.
start asking why you were held for ransom, and then we have to tell them that like, what do we tell them at that point?
Well, it happens about once a year or so.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that.
It's part of me not having guards.
Wh-
It's quite easy, as you could see.
Well, you have
Hold on.
guards now, so
Yeah, why don't you have guards then?
I like to live dangerously.
Jeez.
what are you
I
saying?
like you, Yosoki. I like you a lot.
Well, now you're getting guards until at least we
I-
leave.
I haven't found the need for it. If I being
Normally,
held for ransom
Fend
is
them
not-
off with my martial arts.
Yostoki,
Ah,
Yostoki, you just died. What? How much more necessary does that need to be?
Joshua died.
Nope.
No, you died. You got shot with
No,
like 6
um,
arrows.
That didn't happen as he.
No, Joshua was fine. Well, Joshua got hit a little bit, but
We'll keep moving past that one. I'd rather not
hold on.
relive poor Josh.
what was it like being dead for a couple seconds?
I'm not one to die and tell, but I remember nothing.
Good. Good. That's the answer I wanted.
I
Nothing when you die.
have never liked this man more than right now.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little elevated. I'll need to
You are?
down.
No one could notice. You seem
Right.
okay.
Can I make an investigation check? Is Yostoki hard right now? Is he?
An investigation check? You gonna go
Are
pat
you
it down?
inspecting his crotch?
No, I'm just looking at his
Perception.
crotch. Can I see a
Perception.
bulge there?
Perception check.
Well, your passive perception's high enough to spot boners, so.
It's his boner, yeah.
Ah, damn it.
No.
Yeah.
Gubbs just his
now-
arms at his waist, 2 feet in front of
Stand-
Yostoki.
yeah, looking right at his.
now, in what way does he fail? Does he just see a massive erection, or just completely flat?
So part of his that's a good question. So how when he stood up, his belt around his waist has bunched up very heavily, because he was sitting in a chair. And so as far as Gubb is concerned, this man might just be like the most endowed dwarf ever. He might have a whole goblin head under there. He's not sure.
Oh, I see now. I see. And I just I tug on Solomon's shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, his shirt.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
What's up, Gubb?
I think he gets off to this.
Oh, that's why he doesn't have any.
Yes, he gets off to the danger. It's like you ever see the guy who like.
I bet he. Yeah.
I'm doing this motion. I'm like.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that one.
Gubb, do you need a lozenge?
How many
Uh,
people has Gubb encountered that's done that?
There's a whole goblin tribe that he doesn't
Yeah.
talk about. They just choke each other and they get.
I'm just
the
saying.
Choky tribe.
I'm just saying.
Jokey
The
tribe.
fatty tribe used to be called the chubby tribe. If you know what they were into some wild stuff.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do with the bodies? You guys want to dispose of them? You want to go with?
Hey
wanna-
guys,
Well-
I think it's easier if we dispose of them.
I'm all for just
Why don't we just burn them?
give them to the guards. Like they attacked us.
I-
We defended ourselves
I think we.
in the name
I
of our
think we
master.
can.
I'm okay with burying them. It's the easiest option.
I think the easiest option is just to go the legal route and say, yeah,
They attacked us.
I'd rather
That seems
I'd
like-
rather just be open and not get in trouble for it later than get in trouble for it later.
Okay, you
Well,
still
shouldn't Stokey report it then, and not us?
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna report.
I will get right on that after I've had my lunch.
Wait,
And,
wait.
What do you want
Yostoki-
us to do with the
Yes.
bodies in the meantime?
Leave them.
That's what we do best.
Let's go
Leave
have
them out.
lunch.
Okay, let's all have lunch.
All right,
Wait,
so you
wait.
guys, so okay, so I'm just gonna point this out now. You guys patted them down. You guys grabbed their magic items.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's the
Wait, did the
extent of
guards
your
have
search.
magic items? Like, did we take it? I don't want to take anything from the guard.
Okay,
Keys, armor.
I think the only magical item we took was the belt from the Muscle Man.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
asking before you guys go through this, and you guys are like, no, we looted them. I'm like, you guys haven't looted fuck all except that belt. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't want to loot the guards. I'm okay with looting the slaves and the ringmaster. Oh, I'm so
They were
happy I had
slaves. They
that
probably
ringmaster
didn't have
cop.
any possessions of their own anyway.
Might have been given some for the battle.
Yostoki, do you know a tailor that I could go to get this hemmed for?
Joshua's an exceptional hemstress.
Yes, Joshua.
Seamstress.
Seems
Don't make fun of his gender identities, Corey. That's fucked up. He can be a seamstress as he wants to be. Seamstress.
Joshua, when you have free time, do you think you could put something together for me with this?
I could make that into a lovely dress for you if you'd like.
No, I already have a pretty dress, and I
Oh.
pull out my pretty.
You could run away to go get the dress. You come back with it. My
No, it's in my bag. I just
Oh,
shoved it
it's
in
all-
there.
It's all
Wrinkled.
wrinkled.
Look.
Well, I can. Would you like me to try to make that? I'm gonna have to let that hat out a little bit to fit on that thing.
How does the hat sit on me now? Right now?
It's like
I
a
have a big-
yarmulke.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
That's
pull
okay.
fit.
It's okay. You just want to leave it as a yarmulke, or you want it to fit on your head?
No, I'm saying like I want him to do the work to have it fit like accurately.
Okay. So you loot all the other people. You took the strongman's belt. Do you let him keep the rest of his stuff or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, you're
all
cool.
together, there's about 97 gold between the slaves and the ringmaster.
I feel like we should give at least some of that to Yostoki so that he can pay for.
Pay for
Oh wait, no,
bribes.
he doesn't need to pay for repairs. I pull out my hammer. Ding, 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 ding.
You might need it to pay for some bribes, if anything. So
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's strapped for cash right now, so why don't we just?
I am very strapped for cash.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not doing very well either. Like I made the money from these guys, but I still.
I
don't.
have 19 gold to my name.
That's a good bit.
Okay, you can have well, you take like half of it then.
No, I don't need that much. I'll just take like 15.
Well, I have 68 right now. I don't know how much the rest of you have. I know that Saluna and Corey have a good, but I don't want to take money from. I don't want to keep you guys from getting anything because we all chipped in there.
I got like 200.
I'll take 25 then.
Especially because this whole incident was kind of started by me, so I feel a little bad.
How much gold? What?
It was
97 gold. I took 25.
And the ringmaster has a bag on his back.
He has a bag.
He has a bag.
Like a
What
magic
is the
bag?
bag out of it?
He has a bag. Do you reach into the bag?
I don't. Can I dump it?
No,
on the
yeah, don't reshot, dump it. Well, no, don't dump it either, because if there's potions in there, you just break the potions.
Why don't we
I
just cut the
Put it
bag?
on the floor and
No.
roll it out.
I don't think. You know what? No, I've never been this cautious to dig into a bag. I'm digging into the bag.
Stuff's going
Okay.
head first into it.
You reach your hand in, and the first thing you feel is something sharp as poke your hand on it.
Oh, I've got AIDS. I've got full blown AIDS now, don't I?
It's a bag of
We'll
devouring.
deal with that later.
Con save.
What?
We'll deal with that later. As you hit the pointy thing, and then you hit something soft and and very, very silky, and you find something cold and hard. Oh, you grab the soft.
Oh,
soft
hold
stone.
on. No, I didn't know we were still feeling around.
Ghost penis.
So these are like 3 different things that I
Yeah, there's 3. Well, I mean, the pokey thing could be the cold, hard thing.
It's another side.
Can I like look into the bag?
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing in there.
It's just empty.
Completely empty.
Strange.
Stick your head in there.
Can I make an arcana? Like, can I make a check of some kind to know what this is?
You
'Cause
could
I'm-
use the
I'm
identify
sensing
spell.
some tomfoolery. Can I do that? Yeah.
Yeah, you can use the identify spell on it. Are you using it as a ritual or?
Yeah. I can normally use it as a ritual.
Okay. So, this bag is a bag of things. There are things in this bag. I will not tell you what they are.
Okay.
This thing can store a number of things in this, but you can only access a number of them at a time.
It's a bag of tricks.
Bag of things. Okay.
That was one of the original Corey's first magic items.
Nice.
I had a tan bag of tricks.
Interesting. So when I pull something out, can it not go back in? Like, how does it have,
Correct.
like some?
And it has a limited number of things. In
And once I pull them all out, and that's just it, they're done.
It's just a bag. Yep.
Okay. I'll put it on my bag. I can't put other things in it, can I?
You can, but it's like a normal bag.
Okay. So like if I'll pull out I don't know. Let me see something that I have.
The rules are you reach in without looking, you grab something and pull it out.
Okay. I'm gonna like put a rock in it.
Okay.
Does the
Drop the
rock disappear?
Nope.
It's still in there, even when I look in the bag. There's just a rock in there.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. When I reach in, do I feel the rock?
Are you looking in or no? Okay, yeah, you can look in and you see the rock and you can grab the rock.
When I'm looking in and I reach in, do I still feel the other things?
Mm-mm.
It's got to be
Oh,
a blind
okay, so
grab
it's all-
bag.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand how this works now. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll just I will switch out my current backpack for that.
It's not a backpack, it's just a bag.
Oh, it's just a bag? I thought it was like
It's like a little it's like a little shoulder bag.
okay. It's a purse.
Yeah,
Double-
it's a
double
purse.
rock-
Fanny
It's a
pack.
satchel.
rock-
Fanny pack.
It's a satchel.
Okay, I'll take a
For
satchel.
you for him it's like a back of the thigh pack.
Oh, can it be a fanny pack? Can I use my tinker tools to refashion it into a fanny?
You might mess with the magical qualities of it, but yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
just do it.
everything that you pull out is gonna be
Is
a
that
little bit more
worth it?
douchey.
I will not. Ooh, could I spend time to make a thing of it, a blueprint of it?
You can certainly try.
I won't do that now. I might do that later though.
Okay, like over the course of the day or something.
More like I might try and use it and like see how I like it, and if it's cool, then I'll pick a blueprint.
Okay.
I have an
Yeah,
out
what's
of
up?
game, well, not out of game, out of character question. I was thinking about this yesterday.
Yep.
Can you use mending on a torch to
No.
repair it? And
If you snap the torch in half, yes.
but you can't repair the actual material.
No.
Okay. So it doesn't replace wear and tear.
It does not replace consumables. Okay. Okay. You guys get lunch. It is lovely. He has made some fine mole rat with some of these nice mushrooms. He even baked you guys a pie. And as you guys are all eating, just kind of having a good old time at the desk, you just see trying to walk into the dining room as the mole rat's butt comes out. It's just like she's just kicking, just trying to back up into the dining room.
I think I'm lagging like crazy.
I
Am
think
I
it's
allowed?
Discord.
Oh, can we try some new servers?
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Oh yeah,
Oh.
it is. But,
To the
yeah, it
region?
is.
How do I switch the region for
That's
the?
a lot better.
I just did it.
That's a lot better.
Oh, okay. Yep, instantly. Okay, as you guys are having food, as he has made this, nice little lovely meal, he even baked a pie. You just see, you hear from the hallway, as you see a mole rat butt backing up as it's just trying to back into the door. As eventually you see an arm just come in as it's just dragging in. It's grabs somebody by the forearm from the foyer and it's just trying to
A
pull them
guard
into the
arm
dining
or a.
just an arm.
But
this
can we
mole woman?
identify if it's a
is
guard
this
arm
mole
or a
woman?
slave?
Yeah, mole woman is
Well, how did Mole Woman get out of my bag?
you look into your bag, she chewed a hole through the bottom of it.
I have a 15 passive perception. You're telling me she rolled higher than 15 on a stealth check to chew my bag open? Things
Yes, I
spill
am,
out of the
actually.
floor. All right. Did the coins in my bag roll 15?
It was while you were having lunch.
What
Okay.
happened to What happened to Mole Woman when he was an A? Did Mole Woman become a part of Solomon?
Yeah, absolutely.
You had a mole on your back.
Then she looks back at Solomon
Oh,
with her
Mole
nice
Woman.
little eyes as blood is dripping from her mouth as she goes,
You guys will have to excuse me. I'm gonna have to
Hey.
clean up my mole.
We guys, we just set a precedent.
We can, if someone is in someone else's bag, they can merge with them when they wild.
Oh my God! We can all go on the date.
Yes!
Yes! Everyone jump on Saluda's back!
No.
Alright, then the Mole Rat's dead, Ox.
We're
one
gonna
decision.
wrap.
The
We're
Mole
gonna
Rat's
make a
dead.
makeshift bag out of some sheets.
Ox, make a decision. Mole Rat's dead, or the Mole Rat,
Why would you
merges
give
with me.
him that as an option?
Well,
You-
that way he doesn't eat a guard up, and we have to explain why a
it's not a
guard's
guard,
half
it's just
eaten.
a slave.
How do we know? How do I know it's a slave
Yeah,
arm?
that's what I've been asking.
It's just a normal arm. There's no armor or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
on
but
it.
Ox, I know you. It's probably a guard.
It's not a guard.
Okay, then.
You were in a small pocket of wild magic when that activated, allowing her to do that.
Okay.
All right, let's just get back in that small pocket when we merge with Saluna. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy. She's from the Fae. She's from the Fae Wild, Ox. There's wild magic everywhere there. I'm gonna go clean up Mole Woman. Give her a bath.
pick her up.
I'm gonna let her keep the arm though.
Well, it's a whole body.
No.
She's dragging the person.
Oh,
She
you
can't-
can.
She
you
can't keep
the
that.
body. Yeah, she can have it. She can let go of the body. I tap
But
her on the nose.
She can't have
She's
an
like,
arm.
No,
yeah,
what
she's
is-
like
no,
holding on as
no.
you're trying to pull. You're tapping.
Yeah, exactly. No.
No, you
Sorry, I
can't.
had to
She,
put my
yeah,
foot
she
down.
can't have it because we have to give it back.
I know. Bad. Good mole. Bad mole woman. Bad. You're such a good girl. You're such a. You're gonna kill so many people one day. It's fantastic.
She tries to roll over into your arms, so she's being cradled like a baby, and
Yeah, absolutely.
That is
We
amazing.
need to get work on this pickle bag.
so
We're all going on the date. Just 5
bath.
people come out.
everyone is done with lunch. Go and report them to the guards.
We're not doing it.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Start doing it.
Could you guys imagine just Stokey going to the guards? Yeah, there's a bunch of dead guards and some dead slaves in my house. Oh, when did this happen? About 3 hours ago. We breaked for lunch afterwards, and then we decided to come report it.
We got very tired.
Just a really fucked up timeline.
Listen, man, killing people
Sto-
is a lot of
Stokey-
energy.
Stokey dabs his lips with his napkin. Well, I think it's time I go and inform the authorities.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not time for tea yet.
If you'll excuse, that's a good idea. We should have more tea. Joshua, make more tea for my return. He
I
stands
wish it
up.
name's so funny.
Go leave.
That's fine.
So he goes to leave. Do you guys want to?
He's never telling them.
As he goes to leave,
Dear authorities, there are some crazed lunatics who killed a bunch of people. They're in my house right now. Please come and take them.
one of them has a mole rat.
They
Can we
killed
get a
me.
long rest or a short rest rather out of that?
That was what lunch was.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll some dice now.
I think I need to as well.
I think.
As he goes to leave, you hear a knock at the door like a minute later. Joshua comes out. I'll get it. Comes over and opens up the door. As he goes, "Oh my, who are you?" He's oh, okay. As Golder's like, no, stop. As you guys are like in the lunch hall. Who are you?
Who?
What? Well, you guys are in the hall.
Hmm.
You guys are in the lunch area,
Yeah.
across
Who-
from the
who
dinner
came in?
area.
So then we can't hear him?
No, you are. You can hear him. You just can't see it.
But who is this person?
I stick my head out down the hallway.
You see a man in an all black robe.
Mm.
Is it? I don't have my notebook open. Oh, mate, from the crime syndicate.
No, I think it's one of the monks from the keep.
Avoid also was wearing a black robe as well.
Yeah, avoid. Yeah. So is it?
Goes down. You see a half scarred face of a woman.
Do we know this person?
I was gonna say, sense motive. Are they disguise? Is there any way to sense a disguise?
I think it's
Investigation.
I think it's investigation against it. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. God damn.
Okay. As As you just hear a voice. I heard there was trouble. I see it's been dealt with.
Yes, everything is fine here. The master is not here at the moment. He has stepped out to let people know what has happened, and we're fine, and everything is fine. And how are you?
Shut
Well,
up.
I was sent from one of the Archons, or Artificers. My apologies. We
Kuzan?
no,
Oh. Okay.
we were keeping eyes on Joshua. We saw what had happened, but it seemed like it was handled before. Well, we didn't want to interrupt your style.
Why?
Yes, we
Well done.
Can I block my style?
like to make sure our master is well guarded.
Understood.
Why would you be watching Joshua?
Happenstance.
Oh, so you guys are kind of late if you're watching Joshua.
We saw it happen, and then you broke for lunch.
It was a good lunch.
I was seeing how things would play out.
So you just let them kidnap and hold Mayor?
Joshua, go make more tea, please. As he goes, okay. He walks away.
To be clear, this woman isn't wearing a collar, right?
She is not.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of glare at Corey. Like,
I'm in the house. I'm just questioning. Like, you saw it happen. Why was there no interference?
Well, there would have been, but we were trying to get established motive. Once you came in, it was, well, a quick escalation from there, and then in seconds it had resolved itself.
Well, to be fair, they kidnapped our master and were threatening his life. So,
Well aware.
He did actually die too.
Also due to the brash nature of you all, but I digress.
we
Everyone keeps saying that.
Should my master have been threatened like that, I would have thrown my body over him to keep him safe.
their demands didn't really allow for much leeway in action.
I understand. It seems all's well that ends well. I mostly have come to position myself to allow the guards to ignore this investigation and take what has happened, as we have all the information that we need.
and what
Okay.
is that? Have we done? Is something wrong?
To be determined.
This is a very strange place.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for coming by.
Should we?
I'm
Who
not
shall we?
leaving yet.
Who should we tell the master that you are? If you would like to come in and sit down, we can have that tea that you asked for.
I am already inside.
Well, then you could sit down.
I will wait here.
Okay.
Think of
Sounds
the
like we've already had
office.
lunch. I'm going to get to making that bag.
Yep.
Would
Thank
you
you for the
stop?
Just
Thank you for the
Stop.
offer, slave.
What is your name?
No concern of yours. That is not my name. Do not say it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am not silly, stupid. I know that is not what your name would be.
It.
I have simply come to expose my presence and allow the guards to know that there is no need to worry.
Come on, Ox.
To take the bodies and to leave the investigation alone. That is all.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye. She watches you.
But she likes to watch.
I'm gonna watch her and wait for her to finish exposing herself.
Guys are. I'm really trying to be serious.
It's
That's
hard.
why I'm not giving into the shit. I'm not.
I still don't understand why she is here. Or why she was watching Joshua.
I think the less we ask questions, the better it'll be.
We don't need to know everything around here. We just need to do our job.
And
Yeah,
that is,
it
of course,
seems like
protecting Yastoki.
As the muscle man kind of comes out with a bunch of boxes, trying to move them, as she just looks at him. That one.
Mm.
Why was he not killed? As he like drops the box.
Change of heart.
Well, he was an unconscious man, and you do not kill people that are simply unconscious. They are
Well,
defenseless.
I would totally do that in some situations.
How fucked would it be to be in a war? You knock someone unconscious, and then you wake them up so you can fucking murder them.
Yeah, you capture them, prisoner of war. Once they're down and they can't fight back, you don't just straight up kill them.
I think
No, you stab them or shoot them down.
our
Fuck it.
master is just a merciful man. He wanted to try and give these people second chances. That's why there's another one of that man's slaves that is alive too.
Yes, Yastoki is quite merciful. He brings in lots of riffraff into his home.
Does he? He said Joshua's the only one in here for a very long time.
Riffraff.
Yeah, Joshua's the worst of them. Do you know how much trouble he gets into?
Yes.
Shame.
It's a shame about his fish. How they're not going to win the prize.
La, 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 la.
It's
Yeah.
a good mole rat.
There was a story of some koi fish going missing. Not too far from here. And
Excuse
someone-
me?
and few
Really?
people- Well, there are other people who have the prized fish.
Oh.
And then when two people run screaming down a road going, oh god, it's going to die, give it water. Well, at least one person heard it.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to say something? What? Why are you bringing up koi fish?
You're interesting.
I'm just confused because the things you're saying don't seem to have pertinency to what is going on right now.
I think they might want to talk about fish while they wait to expose themselves.
Can I sense motive her at this point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I want to know what is she like? She clearly knows everything, and she's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up," or is she clearly know everything? And is like, "Okay, like, hey, I'm here to just stop you guys from fucking."
I need to pee real quick. Coffee.
Give me a sec. Insight, right? Ugh, God, I am rolling garbage to.
I feel like
Guys,
I should
let's.
roll insight because my score's good, but I don't understand this place, so no.
How have
Guys, she's clearly just waiting for Yostoki. We shouldn't bother her. It's not our place to answer for our master. Let's go make that sheet bag.
did those dresses fit well?
I am not answering her, and I am walking away.
I think she has autism. She just walks in the house and is like, did those dresses fit well?
Dear authority, there's a
I'm
crazy
exposing
woman
myself.
She
talking about exposing herself
just
and
came in
koi
out of
fish and dresses.
Eventually, Yostoki comes back with a couple guards as the woman just guards take the bodies, remove them. The investigation is over. Thank you for your time. As they kind of look in disbelief as they're like, wait, but that no. You can talk about this outside of my presence, please. As one of them kind of like kneels down to like look at one of the guards' face.
I really
Mole
wanted them to be
teeth
like,
marks.
who are you? She's just a crazy lady off the street.
Yeah, how many cats does she have under her clothes?
She asks the guards, "Did your dress?"
Yeah, she just looks at one of the guys. A couple of
you
koi
have
fish
koi fish?
went missing recently.
Yostoki, I'd like to have a conversation with you, please. That's very well. He goes, to what do I honor one of the guard of the Black Keep? She goes, oh, we've just been watching you. You've invited some interesting people in, haven't you? And he goes, company makes my heart grow a little size each time.
The fucking Grinch.
She goes, yes, I am well aware that you like to take in the riffraff. Now, if you don't mind, please. She motions to the door. Joshua, keep the tea warm. The door closes behind them.
Where did they go
so-
to?
I'm gonna whisper,
his study.
Seluna, you need to go in there as a rat or something.
I
and
was already planning on it.
Okay, good.
Can I sneak in as a rat?
Wait, Seluna. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Wait,
I was gonna
Selena,
say cast silence, but she
did-
can't
did
hear
your
inside.
dress fit well?
Perfectly.
As they open the door to go into his isolation chamber.
If I go in there as a druid, will I pop out?
You might.
Wait, that thing cancels out magic. Remember that.
Yeah, but only when you're in the water.
He also
Only
is
when-
under the door. He already snuck in.
Yeah.
That's how he saw it.
Well, I feel like
He's okay.
if they were going into the isolation chamber, then he wouldn't have.
Well,
He would have at least, or she would have.
we
at
know
least,
the
like,
isolation
thought,
chamber
go
only
in.
works when you're. We tested it. It only works when you're in the water.
Yeah,
The dispel magic thing only worked when you were in the water.
yeah, because Gub was
Because you had to
standing
take,
on it.
yes,
and
you had
it
to take your boots off to get into the water.
wasn't- Well, my thing off.
Your thing off, yeah.
Leather armor.
Clayton looks like a locked character in
As they,
Smash.
as they walk inside and
Wait,
close it.
If I know that it's not going to kick me out, I'll go in.
Have you ever been in it?
Yeah,
Yes,
There's
I
an
We all
have.
isolation
have.
chamber.
You guys were when I wasn't here, but we have been back for another conversation.
Okay. Don't get in the water.
Okay, I'll sneak in
But
then.
also how the communication works only if you're in the water, so you won't be able to hear them if you're not in the water.
Ah,
Read
shit.
their lips.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
You can read lips, right, Selena?
No.
Why not?
Well, you could still make a roll for it. You just can't automatically do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll just sneak in and
as they close it, as she just wades herself into the water, as he does as well. As they flip switches, as we'll take a real quick break here because I gotta pee really bad.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Woman just walks in, exposes herself, starts
Okay. Roll me a
Insight?
perception. Yeah, insight check would probably be most appropriate.
Okay.
God, it is-
Okay.
Roll 20. Roll 20.
Um, Yustoki, I've come to ask for some information. There's been a lot of interesting things happening ever since you took in these slaves. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, there was a fish robbery. They were seen going into a few different establishments under watch. And yet they move freely to and from. I believe they even spent some time at another mayor's house. Well, powerful friends will make powerful allies. Where do you play in this, Yustoki? What do you mean? What's your game in all this?
Twister.
Doesn't matter. I can find that out later. More importantly, I have come with a specific task. Tell me about your friends. Not in their character, their abilities. What can they do? Well,
That one can turn into a rat.
roll me a stealth check, please.
That was. Does he get advantage?
Yeah, he gets advantage. No, that's a good point, though. He should.
That was fucking amazing, DJ.
That's good.
I think that might be actually the funny. Oh God.
19. Okay. Good. That's pretty funny.
Someone clip that shit. Sorry for totally breaking immersion, but just, yeah.
No, that was funny as.
That was so good.
Well, the goblin has some minor magical abilities. Is capable of using some form of condensed magics or others to cause damage. Not really sure how it works, but quite frankly, I don't care.
Okay. The centaur.
Well, I understand she was a plains woman, lived out there, has some nature of the wilds.
And what magics does she cast, if any?
Unfamiliar with it. I couldn't tell you what strand of magic it is.
Fascinating. What about the knight?
Which one?
The one who wears the helmet all the time.
A fantastic fighter. An even better cook.
Oh, he's fantastic. Oh, okay.
He's, well, he's just an all-around. See the way he takes care of that mole.
I have not, but I will watch it.
That man may make a fine slave hand for a mole rancher someday.
Okay. The big one.
Well, honestly, his skills are wasted here. He's a good craftsman. Made most of the things he's wearing, I believe. Other than that, he's just there. He's in the way, he hits things. I don't know.
Any magics?
Well, there was this one time when I died.
Go on.
That was it.
Yustoki, this is not the time to be making jokes.
I'm not. I die.
And the woman.
Man, the woman.
Known her for long, but she seems to comb her hair a lot. That blonde, beautiful hair had me in.
Not the elf!
Oh, my apology. Fierce woman, strong-willed.
Anything else about her?
Carries a lot of weapons. Other than that,
Strong throwing arm.
pretty reasonable. Get on her good side.
And it was her idea to bring the others in as a guard, wasn't it?
Why are you so curious about this one?
I have my reasons.
I don't like where this is going.
As he kind of turns away from her a little bit and kind of blocks eyesight as she kind of turns away for a minute, kind of blocks it as well. As she goes to put her hands on his shoulder, as he yanks it away from her.
Don't you expose yourself to me.
I see we're exposing ourselves, are we?
As he turns around.
Karagida. This is not the time and place for those kinds of questions.
I think it is, Yastoki. You've been silent long enough. Clear to run. When are you going to attain for something better? Your people trust you. They like you. You're exactly what we need in one of the high families.
It's not my place. If I go, who watches the common man?
Who cares about the common man? These people are living fine.
The riots?
We're put down.
The Dragonborn?
We're a danger to the country.
A danger to the country or a danger to your power?
Oh, damn.
That's right. It's what caused it in the first place.
She steps back. Don't talk to me like that, Yastoki. You forget your place,
And you forget you're in my house. Get out.
She takes a step back. Wham! She just punches him in the face. As it's just a solid hit square in the face as she's just kind of looking right at the rat as she's walking up. Like, not at you, but in your direction. Fine, I will. As she walks out and kind of dusts her hands off. Goes and opens the door.
I scuttle away from her, kind of as if I'm scared.
She opens the other door. Opens the other door and goes, "It was nice meeting you all."
Thank you for exposing yourself. Sorry.
She opens the door and leaves.
Who are you?
As Yastoki blows his nose, it's just a huge globule of blood just
I'll boop him with a Barma Summercourt.
You what? We should
doesn't work
take
until
care
it
of
gets out
her.
the water.
Go,
We
you should
should-
put that glob in your bag, your mush bag.
Walks up the stairs a little bit and
Maybe.
kind of catches himself as you can hear him just breathing heavily as he's trying to breathe out through his nose. It kind of gurgles, so he just kind of moves it all to his breath.
Boop.
Or his mouth.
You what? We should take care of her, boss.
Yeah, I'll use a cure
Stop.
wounds on him.
Yep.
I don't think we should be making those jokes right now.
Are you feeling okay,
We
or
all-
do you need a little more juice?
His eyes is a little swollen. Like the parts around his eyes, he's you heal him for 9. He goes,
It's nothing permanent.
Can we all go into the chamber to have a discussion for a bit?
Do we need to?
I
So
would
have you
like.
turned back yet or no?
Probably.
Okay, as you do, kind of looks and startled. How much of that did you hear?
Most of it.
Sorry. We just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
He starts walking back into the chamber, like into
Okay,
the
come
water.
on, guys.
To be fair, we are supposed to be trying to protect you, so. And you go wandering into the room with a strange person.
As you enter into the water, all of you. She's not a strange person. She's
Your
quite
daughter.
high. No,
Okay.
she's quite high on the Obsidian Keep.
Okay, can we talk about the fact that she knew about the koi fish and the dress?
I think it's more than likely she's been assigned to or heard interesting things happening.
Can I whisper
and
to?
she traced it
Can I just
to
whisper
it.
to Gub real quick?
Yeah.
Does he know about the koi fish? Did we actually tell him?
He knows. Yes, that
Okay.
was how
He
we
noticed.
that was how we opened up about the breakfast.
Okay, I wasn't there for that one, so yeah.
He pointed it out, and then we opened up about our plans
Then
and
we blamed it on Saluna.
Yeah.
yeah.
Horses like fish. Sorry.
She was
It's
out there
a
looking at him. I don't know.
We often shake the loose leaves.
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Wind will often shake the loose leaf. And as I have mentioned before, a powerful breeze is blowing. Change. And as you make contact and allies, the more notoriety you gain, the situations you're put in, the more you will be noticed. And since you're in my house, so will I.
We're sorry about this. We're pretty close to the end, it seems.
It's not a problem. Me and her have our disagreement. She was asking quite a few questions about you all.
Yes, thank you for not pointing out that I was in the room.
You were in the room?
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
You just asked how much she heard, or she heard.
I didn't know you got in the chamber. I assumed you. Oh God! Did you
How
hear
else
what I
would we
said
have-
in my office?
In your what?
In
Is-
my office while we were walking too.
No.
Oh, good. I would have died of embarrassment.
I think Yustoki's getting a betcha.
But
Sorry, I have a concussion.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that we've let ourselves get a little carried away with what we feel comfortable doing because of the no collar situation, and I feel like we just need to dial it back just a bit.
I've been trying to. You guys are the ones going out and doing stuff.
and
I mean,
I stand out quite a lot, so I try to not do anything.
also, I'm curious what she's going to do when she tries to watch a bunch of slaves with collars on them and nothing happens.
Well, I'm sure we'll have another visit.
And also, why was she watching Joshua?
They watch from time to time. Everyone. They may have had reason to believe when a bunch of low-level callers entered into a house that it might be a good time to see what's going on.
much like when you first arrived.
Maybe she thinks he's cute.
Joshua is a handsome boy.
Oh, that's uncomfortable coming from him.
Why?
That was in my voice, out of character.
That's all I have.
Well then,
When is the next meeting of the Breakfast Club?
tomorrow I think is when Corey is going for her date.
Be careful.
You're muted, Clayton.
I think you mean when we're all going for Corey's date.
No,
Also,
that's not gonna.
I know, I'm joking.
why? What was the
This is gonna-
comment about the dresses? How did you know about that?
We just talked about that. She probably heard it through word of mouth.
Eh, Well, the dresses we got when we went into the other place, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we also came out wearing the dresses.
But if we don't have our collars, then that's what they use to scry on us, is it not? And if they are not working, they should not have been able to see that.
Well, we were
There are also
surrounded by other
many
slaves.
people in the town, and you people do not express subtlety.
It's not our
That
fault
is- that is fair.
You're a
not.
centaur.
That turns into a mouse. And thank you for not giving that away, by the way. When you were giving the descriptions, he actually spoke
If
very
I-
well of you, Solomon.
Oh, I'm bathing my mole man still.
Yeah, he's not there.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. It's a process.
If I were to lie to her, she more likely would have been able to identify. Best to give partial truths.
Even in that, even in this chamber.
This chamber must avert the natural eye and years of training.
What the hell was that?
It was Nikki being Nikki.
This is not avert the natural eye and years of training. Is what I said.
Hmm.
Plus, thinking I was alone, as he points to his face, I did not think it was best to have her feel the need that there were deeper answers.
So, who is she?
Hmm.
Was her name was Kurgoda?
Yes. She is a very high-ranking obsidian guard. And she is what I would call an mental
Mental?
asshole.
Oh, an asshole. Okay.
So you're saying she would not want to join the Breakfast Club?
I'm saying if she heard wind of it, she would be the first to round up her fellow guards and immediately attack.
It's probably a good thing that you didn't mention it then.
Most likely.
Yeah. Then she might get together with the brunch bun, and then we'd be in trouble. Thank you.
I like French punch. Well, I believe if you have nothing else to do, we have guards stationed, and I can go for a drink, and I have just the one. As he goes up and goes into his cellar and comes back with a very fine bottle of booze. He sits down and pours like a glass for everybody, and then corks it, and then takes it back down.
So are we still in the room of silence?
No, he
Okay.
goes up to his office.
Okay.
Do you guys want to stay there and chat for a minute? Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think we really had any plans today, other than other than just relaxing.
Well, actually, here's a question.
Planning.
Yeah, kind of figuring out what the fuck we're going to do on date night for one, but I'll actually, if I can, just pull Gub aside for a moment.
I'm aside.
Um, I have while we have been here for the last few days, I have been thinking and sorry, excuse you. Um, I have been looking and meditating out by those fish that apparently I did something to. Um, I think I am okay with killing the king now.
I don't want to say I'm glad to hear it, but I'm glad to hear that you have given it some thought and you see there is just cause.
Well, I was kind of looking at the fish, and there's the big ones and the little ones, and when something gets too big and is a burden on the environment, sometimes we do have to put them down. And while the king may be sentient and be able to think of what he was doing, what he is doing is not good. So it is just like taking down a beast that is too large and encroaching on all other territory.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good way of thinking of it.
Mm.
Just like when the Goblin King gets too fat, you kill him because he's eating all and then you eat him for more.
That is
That's
disturbing,
how goblins.
but yes, even
The rise and fall of the fatty tribe
Yeah.
every 10 years.
yeah, kind of droughts and floods, but you still to some degree have to respect what you are taking from nature. But so I'm okay for doing this.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be glad to hear it, and I'm sure that the people will thank us once it's all over.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them will, but I will basically.
Yeah, but the ones who won't aren't worth the.
Hmm.
The breakfast bunch is not. We don't care about the breakfast or the brunch bunch. The brunch bunch. That's what they're called.
So yes, I am. I will basically. Well, I got stuck here trying to complete my rites of passage. So when usually we try to find a vision to, you know, find something that we have to take care of, I think this might be it.
Good. All right. Well, I believe we have a date to plan.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you guys enjoy your liquors as Joshua comes up and helps finish off Mole Woman's bath. As Joshua goes, Yostoki has poured a lovely.
Joshua, you should probably knock next time. I'm naked in the tub with my mole right now.
That's disgusting.
I had
Can you
assumed
get? And you didn't knock? You just came in?
I don't ever knock when Yostoki's in the bath.
I know, but I'm a guest.
You're a
Okay.
slave.
Anyway, keep going. What were you gonna say?
So Yostoki has made a fine, has pulled out some of his fine liquor for you. He asked if Mole Woman is old enough to drink.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I need. Joshua, would it be too much to ask for me to get out of the tub and you to get in the tub with Mole Woman? She likes to splash in the tub.
Do I have to be naked?
You don't have to, but if you want to get those fine clothes wet, absolutely. Also, could you bring me a towel so you don't... No, you don't have to do it now. You can wait till I leave.
He like stops like it's halfway. You see like his butt. He's like, "Oh,
Can I have a towel too?
yeah, of course." As he wanders over and gets you a towel.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap
I
it
like to
around my
imagine,
waist, kiss Molrat on the head, and walk out. Thank you,
know,
Joshua.
I don't know if your scales absorb much liquid. You probably don't need a towel very much.
I don't, but I don't. Dragonborn penises are really weird. and I don't want to scare my new friends or my friends.
So
Yeah.
mole rats, they have 3 heads.
I know.
I've seen you sleep naked.
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, but Cub's seen a lot of weird shit.
We've all seen you naked.
Have
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Alright, I'm
You
pretty
were
fine.
you were
Fine,
naked
you know what?
when you were
Fine.
being tortured.
I'm gonna walk into Stokey's office naked.
Thank you.
Saluna,
Thank you.
Saluna
Now-
has it.
Hold on. I'm gonna have the towel off. It's gonna be around my neck.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
As you walk past, Daneth just goes.
I like that image.
Saluna
Daneth just looks
was-
at
averts
you.
her
I
eyes.
was told we were drinking.
As you walk past Daneth, he goes. He's in his
Put on some
office.
clothes, Solomon.
Joshua said it was urgent.
Oh, so this is this kind of drinking. Gub starts
Oh.
taking off his clothes.
You know, you're the second person to expose themselves
So-
today.
So what happened? What? Hold on. I missed someone. Was it? Hold on. Was it? Can I guess? Joshua was pretty adamant about showing me his penis in the bathroom. Was it Joshua? Also,
Can I roll an
Jo-
insight on that? I am.
Also, Stokey, Joshua doesn't knock when you go to the bathroom. When you're in the bathroom?
He's a servant.
Yeah.
No.
No? That's strange. What if you're pooping? What if you're using the bathroom?
He's probably bringing me toilet paper.
Okay, just making sure. So, I
No,
missed
he does
every.
not wipe for me.
Oh, okay. Well, soon enough.
Solomon, can I come in
Yes.
when you're in the bathroom?
Yes, go.
Are you gonna wait for him?
Okay. No, I just want to come in.
Yeah,
That's
we
just-
can, yeah.
It's fun to hang out with people while they're pooping.
I agree. Go.
Thanks.
So you really get to know someone.
That's how I became. That's how I became friends with that cartographer.
For the sake of brevity, you catch Solomon up
Good.
on everything that happened.
Oh, yeah, Stokey, you're a big softy.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
It's hard as shit.
He is. Look at him. He's just. He's at high noon right now.
It's gone. After he got out of the water, it ruined his.
As soon as he saw that woman's face,
Yeah.
it was gone.
I like to imagine that Solomon goes back into the bathroom and he's like, okay, now I'm going to switch with Mole Woman, and me and Joshua are gonna be-
Wash me, Joshua.
Now I like to splash in the
Get
tub.
in between the scales.
They just set up a line like John or Solomon's washing the mole woman and Joshua's washing Solomon.
And Mole Woman's
He's
watching
big.
Joshua.
And then Solomon picks up Woman and scratches, Joshua's
Hey,
back with her.
Hey, John, I have an important question. Did Dragonborn have cloacas?
No, no.
No? Okay. Because, I mean,
No.
birds are descendants from reptiles. So,
So we keep going. Is there anything else you guys are wanting to do tonight, or other than plan? We can get into the plan of what you intend to do if you'd like.
can I
How
find a
well
book?
did I repair Yastoki's armor, son?
Pretty well.
Wait, were there any books about Dragonborn in the library? Like, when
We
we
have
were...
not found a
like-
single book about Dragonborn anywhere.
No? Okay.
We're gonna look at the C section for
Yeah,
cloaca.
I was gonna look up Dragonborn to see their anatomy. I need... Cloaca.
So, if I am to go with you, I can change for a few hours, so that way everything is nice and I can be with you about 3 hours before I have to pop out.
So, the plan is to ambush him and just murder him as quick as possible, right? Or are we leading him to an ambush? Like, are we gonna do the date, you're gonna seduce him, and then lead him
I'm
to the ambush?
I'm hoping I can get him to come with me somewhere. But if not, then it's just gonna be up to me and Saluna and I.
That's a little terrifying. This is a grand artificer.
Yeah.
I don't think the idea of having just you two fighting him appeals to me very much. Not saying anything of your skills.
That's why I'd like to have you guys in the back.
Also, I would like to refer to the sexist nature of that blackguard because he referred to Saluna as the centaur and you as the woman because Saluna
girl.
is not a woman.
That was a girl.
Yeah,
You said he.
I said he.
Yeah.
Sorry. He.
Well, I will be once I finish my rights.
You'll be a woman. Oh, I look underneath Saluna.
Yeah.
See,
Did you just upskirt Saluna?
Wait, dude.
Is Saluna wearing pants?
If he's back there, I will be kicking him.
I'm not back there. I'm under there.
just like
I'm not like getting way under. I'm just like,
Huh?
I don't want to get lewd, but we
Gub
always
is-
talk about horse cocks. How come no one's
Gub
talking
is
about
learning a
horse
lot
vaginas?
about his friend's genitalia today. I just want to say.
I like it. Is there anything we would need crafted that I can craft for us tonight? I can use my ritual.
Saluna needs pants.
I'll be as a
Anything that might actually help us.
I will be as a mouse, so I don't need it.
There's nothing you need to bring with you to help out.
I forgot that I played a nudist.
Oh
What,
yeah,
Merlin?
I forgot that too.
That was fun.
No, he played as a dwarf who just didn't wear clothes and was covered in hair.
She was cool.
Uh,
She got turned into a plant creature.
Yeah,
did.
yeah. I was there for that. A lash, or whatever it was.
Well,
How about door jams? Do you need easy door jams or something? Literally anything.
ooh, could you make caltrops?
I could.
Or maybe like, I'm trying to think.
I just need a little bit of gold for materials, and I can do it.
I'm not saying you can only make one thing a day, right?
No, it's a
No, I can do it twice now,
Twice.
Twice per
and it's on a
I-
short
I-
rest.
I'm not saying we need caltrops. I'm just saying like if there's something better, I'd rather. do that.
Ox, is there such thing as like a quick door jam or like
There actually is a door jam.
how much are they?
I think they're like 2 gold. Like nothing.
I mean, 2 gold's a good bit of money to me.
are you able to make something that would make it so he cannot cast spells or use magic?
Can make a
This is
mouth guard so he can't speak if you get it on him.
This is an out of game question.
Yep.
Would a sap still work as a sap? Like, would it just knock someone out if you hit them, if you ambush them in the back of the head?
Would what work with a sap?
Would like a sap work? Cause like in D&D rules, it's like reducing someone's hit points, but since hit points can be any amount, basically would a sap work in just knocking someone unconscious like it would in real life?
Unfortunately, no. We are all level 1 commoners in real life, except for the really, really big, beefy people who you try to sap them and then they turn around and pick you up and strangle you to death.
Okay.
That tickles.
Or show you a tickle.
If one of you was a brawler and had knockout punch, then yes.
I'd like
Like-
to use that.
If you're a rogue or something, like an assassin, and like you get your sneak attack and do it, and it's a surprise, you might be able to argue the point, but it's
You
not.
just do it as non-lethal.
Yeah, it's not exactly in any of us wheelhouses.
Ooh. So
Selena wearing
this
armor.
artifice-
Yes.
Before we go tomorrow, I'd like to give you a +1 to your AC.
If it's not magical.
Can I interject and say I'd rather have that on court?
What armor is Corey wearing?
I think stud studded leather?
Yeah, I've got like a
It's
17
leather.
AC.
Oh, then I do that. I
Also-
thought Corey was dressing up for the date. That's my bad.
Also, Saluna can transform into animals that give her base AC and HP, so it would kind of be not.
All right, yeah, I thought Corey was wearing a dress or something. That's my bad.
I give her a dress over armor.
What about? What if we like had you get him ready for like sex and say that you're into something really kinky, like him wearing a ball gag? I'm saying like spellcasters, they can't cast when they can't speak. So having something in their
Not
mouth.
technically true. There are a number of spells that do not require verbal components.
I mean, yes,
time
but
now,
like
too.
there's a lot of spells
Most
that don't.
do, so yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
he's okay with putting a ball gag in his mouth. He's probably gonna also be okay to tie his hands to posts too. So
Well, I was gonna give you just some of Merlin's manacles to use, like to hold on.
Cast iron manacles. Here you go. Put these on him. And
That are a little bit rusty.
yeah.
I'm
you
just
want to just
saying.
stick with good old rope.
Good
You
old-
know, honestly, Saluna should probably hold my armor and weapons. I mean, if the plan is to have a real date and then an ambush, then I should probably get gussied up.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's gonna be weird to have armor under your dress if you're, gonna have, you know, things
Alex, I have a
start to
question.
get slightly
Yep.
intimate. Hold on, let me take my studded leather armor off real quick.
Is there such thing as metal stranded rope in this game?
No.
There's chains.
Yep. There are chains.
Like I can't make metal fibered rope.
No. Technology is beyond you.
Can
What
I?
are you trying to do with it?
Just make a stronger version of like hemp rope.
Be extremely heavy.
I was gonna say, hemp rope is also pretty strong as it is. Like there isn't really. Much
No, I was just thinking if you're just straining him, it wouldn't hurt just to have something else, in case
that's why I said
it won't burn.
anything.
I have a mithril
Also,
net.
This is the. This
Oh, I
is
didn't even
the-
know that.
Ooh, we might want to try and find some way to get him off the ground as well. If he is the artificer of,
We can hang him by his neck.
good plan. But I think at that point we would already be successful, and that wouldn't be an issue anymore.
Does anybody have a way to create water? Like a shit ton?
Well, you do.
I can't do a shit ton.
You can do 2 gallons a second, right?
That's not this edition.
It's Pathfinder.
Well, it's create
Well,
create or destroy water is 10 plus 2 per spell level gallons of water. There is a
I'm
third level
talking more
spell.
100.
Yeah, there's create food and water, which summons like enough food and water to feed 25 people. And that's a third level spell.
I was more so trying to see if I could use control water on the area and try and limit him.
Well, I could always do.
I need
water-
at least 100 cubic feet.
I could water his sphere and just put him in it. I've also got Charm Monster, which I could use on him and just say, "Hi, you really like us? Do you want to? Can you please come with us?" And just walk him wherever we are, as opposed to polymorphing him and making him try fight. And Charm Monster isn't concentration, so.
Also, I was gonna give each of you one of these, and I pull out the
Beta Force.
Beta Force. Just in case he tries to get away or something. Throw this at him.
Yeah,
It's not going
I'm
any-
changing up my spells a fair bit for this.
Okay.
For tomorrow.
Actually, I'd like to kind of give everyone one of these. just kind of as a precautionary measure. So everyone take one.
What are they called again?
Beat of force. When you throw them, they do a good amount of damage. And hold on, let me just read them to you.
Just what's the damage?
I think it's like 4d10. They do 5d4 damage, and they have to make a DC 15 check or be entrapped in a sphere of transparent force for a minute.
I could also try and have my cat get that stone shape and try and lock him into place for a round.
I don't think that would work because he is an artificer, and he probably also
we-
has stone shape.
Oh, actually, we do know. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of a way to just even temporary disable him at this point.
It's more that I think that there would be better ways than
For a
stone
4th
shape.
level spell. Alright.
Yeah, if it came down to that, I'd rather you use the beat of force.
Would freedom of movement be a good idea?
That might not be a bad idea. I don't know. Are there?
I could do Death Ward, Banishment. Oh, I have a scroll of Banish.
No, we have a scroll of basement. Actually.
No, I have a scroll of Banish.
Oh,
And a scroll of basement.
yeah.
I could always try that on him.
Yes. But also, he'll still come back after a short amount of time. We need to kill him. Banishing him, if anything, just gives him time to plan what he will do when he's back.
Alright.
I'm just trying to think of what I.
You know what? I think I might cast Death Ward on you, Corey, before the whole ordeal, because it lasts 8 hours.
What does Death Ward do?
You
When a
can't-
creature drops to 0 HP, why can't I?
Well, you can. It's just- I was gonna say you can't die. You bounce to 1 hit point.
Okay.
And it negates or it negates the first instantaneous kill effect.
Gotcha.
So power word kill. Haha.
I think that might actually be the best use of my 1/4 level spell. Just in case something happens to you. I feel like you're kind of in the most danger at this point.
If I recall, wasn't the date not at the actual palace itself? He was wanting us to go there.
I thought it was at the palace. Corey was going to meet him inside. Or outside.
Yeah, it's well off the palace, but it's in the that region.
Right. So there's going to be quite a lot of guards. So everyone else should be nearby at least.
I agree. We should all at least be nearby.
Could we get Yustoki to maybe have a cover-up story for us to be nearby the keep?
The rest of you are at the same same pub restaurant, trying out the wares to see if it is a suitable place for him to bring his date.
I think. I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like we were just looking at that one restaurant. I feel like it wouldn't really make much sense to go looking for another restaurant immediately.
Well, you have to make sure that it is a good one.
They're probably we can assume they're watching us more often than not now. So all of us going is only going to bring more attention to that area. If we go off and start doing things, that means they have to use resources to watch both groups. And if we start going to places that are kind of shady, they're going to watch us more. Like if we go see that lady that we were talking to, or if we go to the bar that we got in trouble in that one time, it pulls eyes off of you guys and hopefully makes you us look like the shady ones and you guys look like the people being conspicuous. I think if we're all gonna go, we have to plan to just fight him. But if you guys go and we do a distraction type of thing, we can try to focus on doing it the stealthy way.
Mm.
Because if we all go, that's just assuming we're gonna have a out and not necessarily out in the open, but a fight that might lead to other people dying that aren't just one we need. I'm all down for that, but it sounds like we're trying to merge two plans.
I personally would like to try and lure him into a precarious situation more than have Seluna and Corey deal with him on their own.
Well, if I can charm him, I could take him somewhere and ask him to follow us.
I can cast enhanced ability on one of you, and it can last an hour. Or I could do it on the both of you, and have it last an hour. Do you think that would help at all?
Isn't it? Is it concentration?
For 1 hour, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you'd have to cast it at a higher level to hit two people.
I have a third slot,
Yeah.
third level spell slot.
Yep. And then that, like, if you enhance charisma checks or something to make us very persuasive.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I'm doing charisma, I don't think I'd waste a third level to do it on you too.
No, I'll be a rat, a cute rat, apparently, but a rat.
What do you think of that, Corey? I'll do the death ward, and then enhance your charisma.
That sounds good.
Okay. Do keep in mind I'm losing my 4th level spell for the battle, although Stone Shape was the best idea I had. So.
I mean, as I said, I can try to get him away, and we can be super sneaky, and yeah.
Ox, how would we do that? I wouldn't have to make concentration checks as long as I don't take damage, right?
Yeah, it would work for an hour.
Okay. I didn't know whether I had to be like fully just focusing on that.
No, I mean you can't like do anything super rigorous, but
Yeah, but I could tag along and yeah.
that's
Right.
fine. You don't even technically have to keep line of sight on them. You just have to cast it and then keep concentration.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Going to buff each other up, and away we go.
Okay, why don't we do this? We sleep through the night, but we are going to end there before we pick up on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Think about it during the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Won't be here next week.
And we're doing the the Thanksgiving game next week. So.
Oh well.
Does everyone here that is playing that know what they
Full stream?
have an idea for what they want to play?
I don't know what level we're playing, so I have an idea for a character. But I don't
Are we doing 5e?